When it comes to candy, I'll bet every young man has a secret wish to own a candy store, filled to his heart's desire with smooth, rich chocolates, creamy nougats, and chewy caramels. Well, whatever your favorite is, you'll find the Refreshment Center's a heaven of delectable candy just waiting for you to take your pick. So treat yourself to some delicious candy from the Refreshment Center. There's time between shows. Stop in right now.
Wouldn't some hot buttered popcorn hit the spot right now? Extra fluffy, extra big kernels of it popped to perfection, then drenched with the golden goodness of pure sweet creamery butter. Can't you just taste it? We heat the container extra high, but you better buy 2 more for the rest of the family. Piping hot, golden buttered popcorn at the Refreshment Center right now.
Enter Jim, Dragon, Kelly. He clubbers them up as Black Belt Jones.
I lost 3 of my best men in there. Now I'm asking you as a favor.
You're asking me to be the 4th. Get a couple tanks and blast it down. Forget it, man. I ain't going in there. It's a fortress.
Well, fortress or no, it's top priority.
So am I. It's suicide.
And dust to dust.
Now, who killed my father? Who's Pinky?
What you wonder for, little mama?
I ain't your mama.
She brought P.
What's wrong, man?
Oh, Black Belt, she is good, man. She is bad.
Boy, what are you talking about?
Sydney, she went into the hip pocket.
What?
She's a fighter like us, man. And she is bad. Ooh, she's bad.
Now, what are you doing? No, you stay here till I get back. Do those dishes or something.
They're done.
Black Belt Jones leads his private commandos into the nerve center of a gangland stronghold to crack a super crime conspiracy. Enter Jim, Dragon, Kelly.
That son of a backwoods panties in my face!
This is the movie that breaks through to a new dimension in film excitement as Kelly takes on the underworld.
This is Howard Scott on the scene for TV 12. We're at the Bijou Theater where it's been reported that a man has gone berserk while watching a double feature horror program. The police are trying to subdue the man now. In fact, here they come. Excuse me, officer. I'm Howard Scott from TV 12. What happened inside?
Yeah, we got a 1040 saying some guy's gone berserk down at Bijou Theater, so... Come down here. This guy's gone berserk down at Bijou Theater, so... We comprehended the alleged perpetrator. We're gonna book him on a... Code 12, Section 4, Paragraph 1236.
What's the Code 12, Section 4, Paragraph 1236?
Gone berserk, down to be just beat. Excuse me, Howard.
Certainly. Sir, excuse me, what did you think of what happened inside? Sir, did you like the movie? I'm gonna see it again.
A double explosion of bloody terror, blood-spattered bride, and I dismember mama.
This is where the worst begins. This is where we must stop. For beyond is the work of madness.
Death!
The nightmare of insane murder and lingering death. Deranged. For Mary, it was only the beginning. For Christine, it was already too late. For Dolly, the worst was yet to come. And only Mrs. Cobb knew what he would do next.
I really love you, Mary.
Sometimes you don't want to believe what you see, but sometimes it's true. The story of a trail of butchery so brutal that newspapers refuse to print its horrifying details. When the horror becomes unbearable, it is too late to scream.
A picture you won't ever forget, because it touches the full spectrum of the bizarre, the forbidden, the twilight areas of a life destined to be spent in shadow and agony. The screen may never again relate to this subject matter. It will certainly never again approach this treatment.
Oh, you know all about them, huh? You don't even know their names. Now get them out of here.
Look, Paul, why don't you just go on to bed or something? I promised to have them out of here first thing in the morning. But I'm not taking them back on that road this time of night.
Billy, I don't want to be unreasonable, but you know what happens to you when you get around women. And it must never happen again.
It ain't gonna happen, Paul. I'm gonna go fix them something to eat, and then I'll show them to their rooms.
A child's world robbed of joy by a secret conspiracy of suspicion and fear, dwelling like a lodger in the mind, insinuating its presence into every heartbeat, holding a black light to the dreams of childhood, forcing the will into blind canyons of loneliness and despair, a stolen life, pawned to a godless oblivion. The only ones left to mourn, the last witnesses to the execution, suspended in time by a puppeteer with blood on his hands. Little broken dolls that go on dancing after the music has stopped. 3 on a meat hook.
I want it right there.
Where? You want to put a hole right here?
Yeah.
All right. Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Holy Christ, man. What is this? What they do? Send us the bill of Madison Garden?
You mean the masterpiece isn't finished yet, Mr. Miller?
Almost. We need another week.
It's finished. I mean, you know we need the money, so why don't you face up to it?
We'll take it. It's great. It's 2 in the morning, guys.
Killer is coming.
My brother's a hero. A champion. He went to the games. He came fourth. But to the village, he was first. Everybody loves him. He's the reason I own a bar. After all this time, they still want to see him swim. Every year we have a mad race. When he reaches the buoy, I start the clock. Marco against the pint. They expect. I'm getting older, he says. One day I'll lose, he says. Don't worry, I say. You'll never lose. It takes 119.5 seconds to pour the perfect pint. Guinness. Good things come to those who wait.
Patient screamed, disturbing me. Performed removal of vocal cords.
His name is Dr. Butcher, M.D., medical deviant. He has perverted the science of medicine for his own maniacal means. Dr. Butcher, M.D., medical deviant.
You will die, only to live again in a younger body. Then you can tell me if the operation was a success, what it's like to pass from life to death, and death to life.
See Dr. Butcher's diabolical surgery.
You must have a psychopathic deviant in the hospital.
See him mutilate patients with his murderous scalpel. Dr. Butcher loves New York. There are so many attractive patients to operate on.
I could easily kill you now, but I'm determined to have your brain. will be the culmination of my career.
Dr. Butcher, medical deviant. He loves to operate on beautiful women.
I'm on the verge of discovering the key to increasing man's lifespan by over 100 years. Prepare the operating table. I'm anxious to experiment on a male Caucasian brain. Well, the time has come for you to play your part in this momentous occasion. Science must surmount all obstacles, and this requires certain sacrifices. It will comfort you to know that generations to come will reap great benefits from my experiments.
You're a bloodthirsty lunatic.
Dr. Butcher, MD, medical deviant. He's a depraved, sadistic rapist, a bloodthirsty, homicidal killer. And he makes house calls. Dr. Butcher, MD.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting dragons. Dragon tracks. My bunny lies over the ocean, and my bunny lies over the sea. My bunny lies over the ocean. Oh, bring back my bunny to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my bunny to me, to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my bunny to me. Well, here I am. The Georgia Peanut Festival. And for once, all the peanuts I can eat. Hey, just a peanut plucking minute. This don't look like plain old Georgia to me. This looks more like Pittsburgh. I knew I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque. Well, I'd better ask around. I wonder if they speak English in Pittsburgh. Yep, it's Pittsburgh, all right. Good old Smokey. Something wicked this way went. Never again, never again do I take travel hints from Ray Bradbury. Huh, him and his shortcuts. The last time I took Bradbury's advice, I ended up in the 25th century as a Martian monocle. On Mars yet. This time I end up in some kind of lizard factory. What's up, Duke? What's up, forsooth? Thou art the prisoner of my wants. Wants? Did you say Wance? Yes, Wance. My spear. My javelin. Oh, that Wance. Yes, that Wance, thou fire-eating dragon. Fire-eating dragon? Hey, look, Doc, I'm not a fire-eating dragon. I'm a carrot-eating rabbit. See? Listen, dragon, don't try to fool me. I followed thy tracks for woe these many moons, and now I'm taking you to King Arthur's court. King Arthur's court? Is that where I am? That Bradbury, what a jokester. Oh well, as they say, when you can't fight it, lie back and enjoy it. In Scarlet Town, where I was born, there was a fair maid dwellin', made every lad cry well-a-day. Her name was Barbara Allen. Pittsburgh? Camelot. And having searched for this terrible dragon 1,000 leagues or more, saving hundreds of maidens in distress from distress, having killed platoons of knights in chivalrous combat, I found the trail and tracks of this brimstone-swigging dragon, this dreadful sky-towering monster. But this trail led through strange and fearsome woods, and I must need lop the heads off 7 giants at one sweep. Then I fought a pitched, frightening battle with 18 lesser dragons, slaying them all. It's funny, I somehow never thought of King Arthur as being a duck. Then, after my coffee break... Barbecued dragon makes a mighty tasty dish, Your Majesty. Finally, Your Majesty, I traced this terrible dragon to his lair. Where? I didn't even know I had a where. Do you perchance mean a burrow? A hole in the ground?
How about just for laughs, we draw and quarter him first?
Whatever turns you on.
Draw and quarter the varmint!
How do you like those apples, dragon? You're gonna be drawn and quartered. Drawn? Drawn? Oh, you mean drawn, like an animated cartoon is drawn. Well, naturally, I know all about that. I've been in the business for years, and I won't even be born until 1940. As for quarters, well, any old place. Nice view, private bath.
Will you shut up, you loudmouth dragon?
Oh, as to that, well, I can shut up all right. Anytime anybody asks me to shut up, I always shut up. Shutting up is one of my virtues. I'm considered very shutty-uppy in my crowd.
Shut up, shutting up!
Now you've hurt my feelings. Other dragons get to shut up. I never get to do anything.
Well, gosh, Varmint, I didn't mean to make you cry. After all, I don't want to hurt your feelings. Why, you... Take him out and roast him at the stake!
Steak? Roast? Me? Roast me at the stake? That stings. He wouldn't dare. He'd dare. Well, one thing's for sure. Either I'm Joan of Arc, which I'm not, or according to Mr. Mark Twain, I'm a Connecticut Yankee rabbit in King Arthur's court. If so, then there's gonna be an eclipse of the sun about now. Better check, though. I beg your pardon, Sirloin of Pork, but would you happen to have the date?
Certainly, fair sir. It's January, June, June 1 week of the year of week of the year of 5/28.
5/28. 5/28. It's the right date.
Yes, sir, fair sir. And it is 2 minutes past the hour of noon.
In the right time, too.
All right, varlet, start the dragon roast.
I'm sorry, but we varlets have to roast dragons if we're told to by our superiors.
Release me, or I shall blot out the sun. And I will, too. I will smother the whole earth with darkness. Lookest thou, it happens e'en now.
Why, that dirty twixter, he is obliterating the sun.
The sun, it's vanishing. It's vanishing, all right. What'll I do? It's the only sun I have. Everybody knows the king has to have a son.
Son, schmun, roast that dragon.
Listen, Buster, curb thy fat lip or hie thee to the unemployment office.
I hate rabbit dragons.
Release that noble creature and give him half my kingdom and other valuable emoluments.
I still think that was some sort of sleight of hand. Just you wait, Henry Dragon. Just you wait. I'll get you yet.
Thanks loads, Doc. That eucalyptus overcoat was getting a little itchy.
And now, sir, restore the sun, please. Pretty please. Half my kingdom, emoluments.
Sure, Doc. Any little thing. You can come out of hiding now, baby.
Nice trick. I don't suppose you'd settle for a quarter of my kingdom, would you? Or an eighth? 16ths are nice, too. 30 seconds? I'll throw in a second-hand court magician. After all, a 32nd of England is easily equal to 2 blocks in downtown Dallas.
Look, Doc, I don't dig kingdoms, but if thou wouldst grant me a boon, I would like to rent one of your fire-breathing dragons for a while.
Well, what's the hay? Well, that doesn't seem unreasonable. Probably misses his own people. Thy boon is granted, sir.
Actually, I picked it up for a song. Somebody's country shack. But what I really needed was a source of cheap, clean power. That's where the dragon came in. With dragon power, for each ton of brimstone, you get about 3 million horsepower. Dragon power? Steam power? Electric power. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, but aren't dragons terribly dangerous to work with?
No, they're like cats. Feed them and they sleep most of the time.
It's quite remarkable, astonishing, wonderful. But how can you make a living selling armor tonight?
A girl caught in the headlights of narcotics abuse on the road to sadism. Trapped by flesh-feasting, drug-crazed freaks. A good cop on the edge, hell-bent on taking them down. From the people who brought you Badge Patrol, flesh-eating beach babes, rumple flapskin, comes a story of hippies. Dirty hippies.
Brannigan, when are you gonna get it? They don't like the flesh of the man, they like it of the women. Man, you are so off this case.
Can your heart stand the shocking facts about hippie bastards from hell? She was someone's daughter.
Oh my god, are you gonna eat me?
Is that a problem, baby? Not someone's dinner. An undercover cop with one chance. And hippies topped his hit list. Only one man could do a woman's job undercover. Deep undercover. After 30 years locked in the vaults of the Fu Manchu Theater, analog remastered in mono sound, presented in all its gory glory, see it or be eaten.